Sorry about that. I hit record a little bit early. Anyway, welcome to another game of Squirrels baseball. It's Game 3 against the Phillies. We've got a 2-0 lead. And because of how this game does things, the Phillies are going to have to win this game if they want to see a home playoff game. Oh, also looks like the Astros swept the Tigers. That's a bit of a shame. The Tigers had a great season, would have won, I do believe, either division if it hadn't been for the White Sox. But they're out after a 3-game sweep. I'd say Detroit will not get a home playoff game. And here we are in Panpaca Park to see the Phillies with a mountain to climb in front of them. Paulie has been dominant all year. But he did lose at least one game. I think exactly one game, so it's possible. You know, like Ivan Drago in Rocky IV, he does bleed. He is just a man, though he throws a pretty mean knuckleball. Here's Shane Victorino to start things off, and Paulie will wind and start the game with that knuckleball for a strike. A swing and a miss, that will make it 0-2. Called strike 3. Here's Derek Jeter. Actually, the Phillies have not really done anything at the plate. Let's, be honest about that. But even at that, I thought Jeter was hitting for a better average than that for the series, only sitting at 125 with a 1-2 count at the moment. And he will look at strike 3. Here's Travis Hafner, who is still yet to get a hit in this series. He'll watch that one hit the dirt. Fastball called a strike. Swings and misses to make it 1-2. Popped up. Tom should have plenty of space, and he makes the catch. 1-2-3 start to the game. Here's Kester coming to the plate in the bottom of the first. Phillies don't appear to have made any changes. Looks like what we've been seeing. Bennett on the mound. I want to say we've seen him before, but I don't remember for sure. We'll start Kester off with a fastball that gets hit towards first. Hafner makes a pretty good grab on his short hop. Marvin has not gotten a hit yet in this series. Looks at strike 1 here. Looks at strike 2. And that will be his first hit against the Phillies here in these playoffs. 1 on with 1 out. Chief has cooled off a little bit yesterday. So did everybody, in fact, in that 15-inning game or whatever it ended up being the other day. He'll get a base hit up the middle. He's been very hot. Terry, with a couple runners on and only 1 out, swings and misses at the first pitch. The pitch is up and in. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And this changeup bounces in. Called strike 3. That makes 2 outs in the inning. Frank has gotten some hits, but I am not sure he's come up with a single clutch hit as of yet. He's had plenty of chances. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. And there's a ground ball to third that's not going to get it done here either. Squirrels with a couple hits, but no runs. So we are scoreless going into the second, where Alex Rios will lead things off. First pitch to Rios is called a strike. This one just a bit outside. Swing and a miss on the knuckleball makes it 1-2. called strike 3 on the outer half. One down. Here's Ian Kinsler. First pitch swung on and missed. Another swing and a miss makes it 0-2. And he got a lot of that one, but for us, it's the right part of the field. It's going to land at the base of that big wall out there. Probably would have been a home run anywhere else, but just a double here brings Pudge Rodriguez to the plate with one out, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. And this will not get it done. It's a fly out or line out, whatever you want to call it, to Joey. 2 away, runner still on second. Dave Roberts with a ball hit back to Pauly, and that will end the top of the inning. Phillies get their first hit, but still no runs in this game. Tom is going to lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. Tom was almost perfect in the first game, not so great yesterday. This one, I think, is going to fall in. Rios charging it, and it does fall in front of him. A leadoff single will bring Zach to the plate. He's already hitting 400, and it probably really feels like it should be higher than that. He's had some well-hit balls that the defense made good plays on. He's got a 1-1 count in this at-bat. And this is going to be a line drive into left, and it will get down for another base hit. Runners on first and second with nobody out. Joey does have... actually, I think his 2 RBI were both in the first game when he drove in both of the runs in that game in a 2-0 win. There was no RBI yesterday. Joey strikes out looking, and that'll bring Pauly to the plate with 2 on. Looks at strike 1. Now he shows bunt. Pulls it back, and it is high. Puts the bunt back out there. Pulls it back again, and again it's high. 2-1. Pulls it back. This one called a strike. Puts the bunt back out there with 2-2. Pulls it back. Called strike 3. 2 down. Kester already with a base hit in this. No, that was Marvin. What did Kester? I don't remember. Kester made an out. He did not get a hit, but I forget how. He's got a 2-0 count in this at bat. Make it 3-0. That one too low. Right down the middle. Kester taking all the way. 3-1. This will get through into left field, but hit too hard to score a run. Roberts really got that ball back in quickly, so that'll load the bases with 2 outs for Marvin, who just got his first hit of the playoffs in his last at-bat. He's got a 2-0 count in this at-bat. This one's called a strike. Marvin taking all the way. This one well outside. It's 3-1. Swing and a miss on a hittable pitch. Full count, 2 outs. Runners are off. Marvin looks at strike 3. Didn't even offer at it. That is a sad way to go down. So a whole lot of smoke, but no fire. Still scoreless in the game. Angel Chavez is going to start things off in the third for Philadelphia. First pitch, and therefore strike 1. That knuckleball bounces in. Swing and a miss to make it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And here is Bennett at the plate. 1 out, nobody on base. First pitch, and therefore a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Called strike 3. 2 down, back to the top. Shane Victorino at the plate. Pauly with 5 strikeouts, the first time through the Phillies order. First pitch is down and in. This one's outside. 2-0. There's a called strike. Another called strike makes it 2-2. swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third, still scoreless. Chief is going to lead things off for Indianapolis. Chief with the base hit up the middle in his last at-bat, looks at strike 1 here. And curveball up and in. This one in the dirt, down and away, makes it 2-1. Throws a strike, and again it's going to go through the middle for a base hit. A leadoff single, that'll bring Terry to the plate. He struck out looking in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Chief takes off, and it's probably a blessing that Terry fouled that away. 0-2. Hits this one, and they will get the out at second. It was kind of an awkward handle out there for Jeter. So second is the only out they get. 1 on with 1 out. Frank at the plate. Fouls this first pitch straight back. Fouls this one off more authoritatively towards right field. This will not get through. This one looks like it'll be a double play, and it sure is. 6-4-3. Still no runs as we go into the 4th inning. This had better not be like yesterday. Derek Jeter's going to lead off for the Phillies. Jeter promptly puts one towards short. Joey makes the grab. Here's Hafner, fouled out in his first at-bat. First pitch is called a strike. This pitch a bit too high. Little pop-up and foul ground by first. Terry makes the grab. 1 down. Here's Alex Rios. Struck out looking in his first at-bat. First pitch is called a strike. Another called strike makes it 0-2. And this is going to, not get down. Kester goes back and makes a good play to end the inning. Still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 4th, where Tom will lead it off for Indianapolis. First pitch to Tom is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. A pitch up and in. Then it comes back with the ball that Tom hammers into that deep part of left center field, and it's going to, I think, actually, I think Victorino might have gotten it before it hit the wall, but it's still a double either way. Now both teams can say they think they've got a home run ball that was taken away from them. Although Kinsler's was a lot closer. So nobody out with the runner on second. Zach looks at a ball down by his feet. Swings and misses at a failed fastball, we'll say. This one thrown harder, but a ball, 2-1. This is going to be hit towards the middle, and a good play by Kinsler probably saved a run. So 1 out with the runner on second with Joey at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. That pitch is inside. Joey into center field, but Victorino will have this one. 2 outs with the runner on second and Pauly at the plate. As he looks at strike 1. Swings and misses twice to end the 4th inning. We are still scoreless. The Squirrels continue to put people on base and continue to not come through with a base hit once they're there. So Kinsler's going to lead things off in the 5th for Philly. He's the one that hit the double. Would have been a home run, I think, anywhere else. First pitch is out of the zone. Flies this one into center field. Marvin coming in, but he's not going to get there. That's a 2-for-2 day so far for Kinsler. That will bring Pudge Rodriguez to the plate. First pitch is called a strike. Terry will check over on first. Ground ball to short, on to second, on to first. 6-4-3 double play. Not much doubt about that one. Brings Dave Roberts to the plate with 2 outs and now nobody on. First pitch called a strike. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Towards second. Kester makes a catch, and we will go to the bottom of the 5th. Still scoreless, though the hits are 7-2 in favor of the Squirrels. And here comes Kester to start things off. Bit of a fresh game here. First pitch is up and out. That time just played low, and the ground ball foul. Makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Here's Marvin. He's 1 for 2 today. He will hit one right to shortstop, and that will be the second out of the inning. Here's Chief, who's 2 for 2 on the day. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We'll go to the 6th inning. Still no score, and Angel Chavez back to the plate. Chavez struck out in his first at bat. First pitch is called a strike. This pitch is a bit outside. Too low, makes it 2-1. This one a bit outside. We got a 3-1 count. Swing and a miss on 3-1, makes it a full count. Hit towards center field, and this one will get down for a base hit. Joey gave it a try, but not quite fast enough to get back there. So that'll bring the pitcher to the plate. One on with nobody out. First pitch is too low. Second pitch in there for a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. One down. Here's Shane Victorino, who has struck out twice today. Both at bats. Finally gets some bat on the ball, and it gets over Joey's head and into the outfield. And here's Derek Jeter with the chance to score the Phillies' first run in this series. So he will look at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Called strike 3. All right, here's Travis Hafner. First pitch is called a strike. This one bounced in, makes it 1-1. Line drive into right, and that's going to drop in, and the Phillies are going to take their first lead of this series, score their first runs of this series. 2-0 Philadelphia with the runner on second base, and I do believe only one out. All right, here's Alex Rios. Didn't figure we're going to keep Hafner down forever. Rios looks at strike 1. Pops this one up. Joey's going back, and he will be the one to make the catch. So the Phillies now lead 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, where Terry is going to lead things off. Terry 0 for 2 today. Swings and misses at the first pitch. This pitch down and away. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Here's Frank. 1 out with the bases empty. Looks at strike 1. Fly it into left, but it's going to hook way foul. Doesn't quite make the seats, but got very close. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, here's Tom. He's 2 for 2 today. Got his average back up over 400. Looks at strike 1. Puts it on the ground to Jeter, who will throw to first. Just in time. And that'll end the 6th. Squirrels trailing 2-0. The Phillies are going to start back off with Ian Kinsler. We will go get Nakai. And that'll bring Martinez into the game.
Your attention, please. Now coming on the pitch for Indianapolis, number 18, Nakai.
Kinsler is 2 for 2 today. And Nakai, I kind of thought that as I put him in the game, but he's making his playoff debut this year. Gets a ground ball to third, and that is the first out of the inning. Pudge Rodriguez, 0 for 2 on the day. Looks at strike 1. Ground ball to second. Chief takes care of that. 2 away. Roberts quickly behind 0-2. He will ground this one to short. Joey on to first. And that will bring us to the 7th inning stretch. Phillies lead 2-0. The Squirrels will lead off with Zach on the other side. Zach at the plate. Bennett's still on the mound for now. He's up to 9 strikeouts on the day. Zach won't be number 10. He just hits it right in front of home, and Pudge takes care of that. 1 down. Here's Joey. He is struck out and flown out so far, and he swings and misses at the first pitch here. Another swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Here's Martinez, his first at-bat today. Got, I think, just the 1 at-bat yesterday. Obviously didn't really do anything with it. Has an 0-2 count at the moment. This one is too far inside. Grounds this one right to Kinsler at second, and that will end the inning. We go to the 8th. Phillies still leading 2-0. Angel Chavez is going to lead it off. Nakai out there to work a second inning, and he will start Chavez off with the fastball. He gets ground to first. Terry takes it himself. 1 down. Here is Bennett. Struck out in both at-bats, but it looks like he's going to get another chance here as he looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Victorino struck out twice and then singled in his last at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Ground ball to Kester, who will get it over for the out. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. A 2-0 Phillies lead. Kester is going to lead things off.
Number 2, Castor.
Kester puts this one not deep enough on the right side. Kinsler makes the play. So here's Marvin. He's 1 for 3 on the day. He will look at strike one. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away, and this will finally get the Phillies to go to the bullpen, and they will find Francisco Rosario. I feel like we've seen a lot of him this year.
Francisco Rosario.
All right, Chief 2 for 3 on the day. Pops this one up harmlessly near the, well, between the plate and third, we'll say. Pudge makes a catch, and we will move to the 9th inning. The Phillies are ahead 2-0, and they have Derek Jeter coming to the plate to start things off.
Number 2, Derek Jeter.
First pitch is up the middle. Another base hit for Derek Jeter. 1 on, nobody out. Here's Travis Hafner. He's got both RBIs on a single hit so far today. He's down 0-2 in this at-bat. Ground ball, this, oh, except Kester just plain missed it. It's going to go down as a hit on what should have been a double play ball. These are the kind of innings that can turn into disasters. Jeter's going to be pinch run for. Rios looks at strike one. Swings and misses at a curveball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, here's Ian Kinsler. First pitch is swung on and missed. And that's outside. There's a called strike. Bounces in a curveball, 2-2. This one in the dirt as well. We've got a full count with 1 out. And there's a walk. Bases are loaded. Here's Pudge Rodriguez. He swings and misses at a fastball. Swings and misses at the curve. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Here's Dave Roberts at the plate. He grounds this one foul. That makes it a foul count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oh, sorry. That was only strike 2. That's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So the Phillies leave the bases loaded. They can't score anybody. They do bring that 2-0 lead into the bottom of the 9th. Terry's going to lead things off. And here comes Valverde in to close it out. Jose Valverde's taking over on the mound. Quiros will take over at short. Terry looks at strike 1. This is fouled away. Called strike 3. 1 down. Here's Frank. He's 0 for 3. There's a called strike. Hits this one into right. Rios should have it, and he does. Well, I guess we'll see if Quinton can put one over the fence. We'd still need 2, but I mean, I guess that'd be halfway there, and then see what happens afterwards.
Number 8, Quinton.
First pitch in there for strike 1. Ground ball to second, and the Phillies do not go down quite that easy. They win today. Philadelphia Phillies 2, Indianapolis Squirrels 0. So that means we will get a travel day, well, not travel day, a travel night and be back tomorrow in Philadelphia with a 2-1 series lead. Travis Hafner is your player of the game. Thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we'll have Game 4 tomorrow. We will see you then.